tranches of announcement subsequent to Prime Minister's address to the nation. In fact, I'd like to start by quoting Prime Minister's some words of Prime Minister's speech that day, because what I'm planning to say today is very much pegged to that aspect of his speech. And I quote, "As a nation today, we stand at a very crucial juncture." He spoke in Hindi, and a version of it in English has been translated. I'm using that. As a nation, we stand at a very crucial juncture. Such a big disaster is a signal for India. It has brought a message and an opportunity, unquote. He also used the expression crisis and an opportunity. That again leads to me to refer to his expression that we need now to build an Atmanirbhar Bharat. So, laying the foundation for what I want to say today, a little again quote from the Prime Minister, quote, "In order to prove the resolve of a self-reliant India, land, labor, liquidity and laws all have been emphasized in this package." So, a message from the pandemic, the challenges that it throws, the crisis and the challenge, and also looking at a self-reliant Bharat, an India which is going to be strong enough to meet the global challenges, but primarily looking at land, labor, liquidity and laws to bring that strength back to India and build a Atmanirbhar India. So, in the last 4 days of announcements, particularly the last 2 days, have had several reforms addressing the land, labor, liquidity and the laws. Today, we will be continuing in that series. PM also had said, "Jaan hai to jahan hai." Soon after announcing the lockdown, we had come with the PM Garib Kalyan package in order to immediately reach out to those who wanted food, who need food. We were not doing a favor to them, it was our duty. So we quickly went in to give next 3 months the requirement of grains as per the PDS, plus free grains also, because we didn't want them to scout for money to go and search for grains. Pulses were also given for 3 months in advance. And here, I would want to say a word in appreciation of the efforts that the Food Corporation of India, NAFED, and the state governments all together put in, facing the logistics challenge that this posed, upfront giving all the grains and the pulses as promised to everybody who needed it as per the cards in every nook and corner of the country. It was a logistic challenge. Although the FCI and the NAFED and the state governments are quite adept at doing it, but all at one go upfront was a major issue because huge quantities had to go. But notwithstanding the lockdown, I again want to say the FCI, the NAFED and the state governments all came into the picture, made sure that quantity of grains were lifted and gave them the workers who couldn't travel back, who actually could procure the grains from their cards. But there were also workers who couldn't go back to their homes, who stayed in the camps, because PM had very clearly said early, in one of his early messages, stay where you are. And state governments ensured that they prepared meal. NGOs participated in this. Charitable organizations also made sure that these workers who are not able to go back home are attended to. Many employers also kept their workers in their own premises and gave them food and place to be. The PM Garib Kalyan used the technology available and therefore was able to do direct benefit transfer of cash for the various categories. I just want to quote some of these numbers now before I begin today's issue, because of the size of what is shown in these figures. The number of people to whom directly to their accounts money could reach because technology, direct benefit transfer technology, was in time adopted and implemented with such missionary zeal over the last 4 years. Otherwise, this wouldn't have been possible at all. PM Kisan beneficiaries as of 16th May, I'm strictly talking about the announcements and their impact. One-time transfer of 2,000 crores, 2,000 rupees each has reached 8.19 crore farmers. And that amount is about 16,394 crores. NSAP beneficiary, the old age and others, first installment 2.812 crores of people, 1,405 crores of rupees in the first installment, again 1,402 in the second installment. The target was to give away 3,000 crores, and that's almost nearly achieved. Jan Dhan account holding women under the PM Garib Kalyan were credited into 20 crore people's accounts. And that amounts to 10,025 crores of rupees. The building and construction workers received their financial support amounting to 3,950.35 crores, and their number, the building and construction workers' number, is 2.20 crores. Imagine each one of these numbers and their implication in terms of size. And all of them received the money directly into their accounts purely because DBT was possible. 6.81 Ujjwala Yojana cylinders have reached the beneficiaries, and they were free cylinders because we had promised up to 3 cylinders in those 3 months. To over 12 lakhs of EPFO members have benefited by the online withdrawal of non-refundable advance, and that amounts to 3,660 crores. So I can further go with the numbers, but just to highlight what the technology-driven DBT has given us at a time of emergency, a pandemic. And that is something which I want to draw your attention to. We immediately responded by giving food grains, cooking gas, cash where it was required, and immediately, that is. And most of them were front-loaded also. When the lockdown got extended, free grains and dal was also given for a further 2 months more. Free grains and dal was also given for 2 months more. And when it was really possible to have the workers go from the camps that they were in to their respective villages, trains were allowed, and state governments were requested to request for trains from the various stations that they wanted, so that once they brought the workers into that area, to that station, from that station they could be taken to their respective states. The cost of this travel, 85% of it was borne by the central government. The rest is 15% was with the state governments, 85% was borne by the central government. During the travel in the train, food was also given to the workers. So why am I elaborating all this? Just because, remember, Jaan hai to jahan hai. So immediately, to make sure that the lives are given the first priority and attention, we ensured that this was extended. But now, it is important also to provide every support when in a changed post-COVID era, livelihoods will also have to come into their fullest play. So when the lockdown gets lifted, and when businesses, after facing severe, stressful conditions of business, will be coming back to say, can I start my work back again? Can I get my workers back? Or do I have the money to buy the raw materials? Is it enough for me to pay the wages which is due? All kinds of considerations are going to come up, and many of them may also wonder if they were reaching a stage of bankruptcy. So all this has been kept in mind when we are addressing the issues of land, labor, liquidity, and the laws. So today, and like the days earlier, the 4 days earlier, our attempt is to make sure that, like the way we gave in PM Garib Kalyan, we attend to Jaan, but also make sure that environment is all right now for everybody to start protecting their work, their businesses, their homes, and everything else. Today, I have 7 such steps to tell you, and the order in which I'm saying them are: the first one is Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme. Second is on health, and both in rural and urban. And together with it, I put an during the COVID period, education-related steps that have been taken. So that's the second. Third is on businesses and COVID. Fourth is on decriminalization of the Companies Act. Fifth is talking about ease of doing business and related matters. Sixth is on public sector enterprises related matters and the policy thereof. Seventh, state governments and resources related to state governments. So these will be these are the steps which we are taking, 7 of them under these headings. And the last, of course, I will be coming to tell you about the 20 lakhs.
नमस्कार। आत्मनिर्भर भारत अभियान में माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने हम सबके सामने बात रखी, देश के प्रति संबोधन किया। उसको देखते हुए हमने पिछले कुछ दिनों में वो कदम उठाए जो रचनात्मक और उपयोगी हों। We have taken steps which were constructive and productive, और योजनाबद्ध तरीके से हमने काम किया है। We have worked with a targeted approach in the last couple of months, और जैसा वित्त मंत्री जी ने कहा और माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने भी कहा कि चुनौतीपूर्ण समय में भी संकट में अवसर देखने का काम किया है और पिछले 5 दिनों में उन सबकी रूपरेखा आप सबके सामने रखी है। आत्मनिर्भर भारत का 20 लाख करोड़ का पैकेज और इसके साथ जो रिफॉर्म्स हम एक बड़ा बदलाव लाने के लिए और संबल प्रदान करने के लिए लाए हैं, वो पिछले कुछ दिनों में उसकी रूपरेखा हमने आपके सामने रखी। इस पैकेज में सभी वर्गों का ध्यान रखने का प्रयास किया गया है, चाहे वो किसान हो, बागवान हो, महिला हो, मजदूर हो, उद्यमी हो, युवा हो, इन सब के लिए ही, व्यापारी कर्मचारी तक के लिए भी उसका इसमें ध्यान रखा गया। और सबसे पहले ध्यान स्वास्थ्य की सुविधाएं देने के लिए प्रधानमंत्री जी ने घोषणा की थी। फिर प्रधानमंत्री गरीब कल्याण पैकेज को हम लेकर आए 1,70,000 करोड़ का, और उसमें भी अगर आप आज तक देखें तो सबसे पहले राशन देने का काम, अनाज देने का काम जो पूरे देश भर की राज्य की सरकारों और यूनियन टेरिटरीज़ के माध्यम से किया, तो 80 करोड़ लोगों को मुफ्त में 5 किलो गेहूं और चावल देने के लिए हमने इस योजना को लेकर आए और इनके परिवारों को 1-1 किलो दाल देने का काम भी किया और प्रति व्यक्ति 5-5 किलो गेहूं चावल। इसके अलावा गैस की कमी ना हो, ऐसे 6 करोड़ 81 लाख रसोई गैस के सिलेंडर और इसमें 8,429 करोड़ रुपया इन बेनिफिशरीज़ के खाते में डायरेक्ट बेनिफिशरीज ट्रांसफर के माध्यम से किया गया है। किसानों के लिए पीएम किसान योजना के माध्यम से 8 करोड़ 19 लाख किसानों के खातों में 16,394 करोड़ रुपया ट्रांसफ़र कर दिया गया है। नेशनल सोशल असिस्टेंस प्रोग्राम जो वृद्ध, विधवा, अपंग के लिए किया जाता है, उसमें भी 2 करोड़ 81 लाख बेनिफिशरीज़ को 2,807 करोड़ रुपये अब तक ट्रांसफ़र कर दिया गया। कुल इसमें 3,000 करोड़ ट्रांसफ़र करना था। प्रधानमंत्री जनधन योजना खाते जो लगभग 20.5 करोड़ लोगों के हैं, महिलाओं के हैं, जिसमें शहरों में भी 2 करोड़ महिलाओं के खाते इसमें आते हैं, इसमें 40 करोड़ 54 लाख ट्रांसफ़र्स करके कुल 20,267 करोड़ रुपया ट्रांसफ़र कर दिया गया है। और बिल्डिंग एंड कंस्ट्रक्शन फंड 2 करोड़ 20 लाख बेनिफिशरीज़ को 3,950 करोड़ रुपया ट्रांसफ़र कर दिया। अब प्रवासी मजदूर अपने घरों में वापस कैसे जाएं? रोज़ की 300 गाड़ियां हमने रेलगाड़ी उपलब्ध करवाई हैं। जिस राज्य ने जितनी मांग की उसको उतनी उपलब्ध करवाई जा रही है। और इसमें जो मजदूर वापस गए उसमें 85% पैसा केंद्र सरकार ने खर्च किया ताकि मजदूरों पर कोई बोझ ना आए। रास्ते में खाना दिया। मोदी जी ने जहां एक और राशन देने का काम किया 80 करोड़ लोगों को, वहीं पर रेल की सुविधा भी 85 करोड़ पैसा केंद्र की सरकार ने किया। अब जो 8 करोड़ प्रवासी मजदूर हैं उनके लिए भी 35 करोड़ रुपए की योजना अलग से लाए कि उनके लिए भी राशन की कमी कहीं ना हो, तो गैस सिलेंडर भी दिया है। ये अपने आप में दिखाता है हमने कहीं कमी नहीं रखी। और ऐसे 12 लाख लोगों ने EPFO में से अपने 3,360 करोड़ रुपया पिछले 2 महीनों में निकालने का काम किया। ये सब कदम उस दिशा में है ताकि संकट की घड़ी में भारत के किसी व्यक्ति को कोई मुश्किल ना आए। हो सकता है कहीं थोड़ी बहुत कमियां रही हों, लेकिन प्रयासों में कोई कमी आगे भी नहीं छोड़ी जाएगी। अगर MSP खरीद पर देखा जाए तो 74,300 करोड़ रुपया उस पर भी खर्च किया गया था। और जो 4.25 लाख करोड़ के ऋण किसानों ने लिए थे उसमें भी 3 महीने का मॉरेटोरियम अलग से दिया गया। 86,000 करोड़ रुपये के ऋण किसानों को पिछले 2 महीनों में दिए गए ताकि उनको फसल के समय कोई दिक्कत ना आए। और राज्यों को भी पैसा हज़ारों करोड़ रुपये उपलब्ध कराया ताकि खरीद हो सके। ज़्यादा इस पर लंबी बात ना करता हुआ आज हम आपके सामने कुछ रिफॉर्म्स लाए हैं जिससे अर्थव्यवस्था को और बल मिलेगा, और इसकी जानकारी माननीय वित्त मंत्री जी आपके सामने रखेंगे।
So before I start on today's reforms and enabling measures, I would like to show what we have done in the last 2 months, particularly as regards containment of coronavirus, and also the way in which at that time businesses don't get affected by the compliance burden, and also make sure that children, school-going children, do have some technological support in conducting their classes, in having their classes conducted. So if we can start off with the slides. The health-related steps that have been taken are shown in this slide. 15,000 crores was declared by the Prime Minister as released, and from that 4,113 crores have been released to the states. Essential items of 3,750 crores were bought. Testing labs and kits were also brought in. Insurance cover, which is the most important thing there, insurance cover of 50 lakhs per person for health professionals under Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana was announced. Also making sure that telemedicine comes into play. There was a rollout of e-Sanjeevani, which is a teleconsultation service, and capacity building exercises have also been taken up through virtual learning modules. Then protection of health care workers required an amendment in the Epidemic Diseases Act, which is a fairly an old act, but amendments have been made. And one thing which the Prime Minister mentioned during his speech, which is worth recollecting, that this challenge gave us an opportunity to prove to the world that we can ramp up production of protection equipments. Today, we have more than 300 domestic manufacturers of PPE, and early when this whole epidemic came into existence and all of us really got ourselves to take preventive steps, there were not even one producer of PPE. Already we have supplied about 51 lakhs of PPEs, 87 lakhs of N95 masks, and also 11.08 crores of hydroxychloroquine tablets. So that is as regards the health related matters. Ease of doing business, quite a few things have happened, but because I'm going to elaborate it as part of my package, I will not attend to it now. You can go over to the next slide. This also is something which we've been doing during the COVID time, just to make sure that activities are initiated as regards ease of doing business. I'll again come back to it when I'm getting in to talk about the package. The next slide. This is important because during the COVID, compliance burden was going to be a matter of concern, and people had said, even if we had violated one or two, or because we couldn't attend to office, or because my necessary staff were not coming who were doing my compliance job, will action be taken against us. So today we have been joined by Secretary Corporate Affairs also. Timely action was taken to reduce the compliance burden under various provisions of the Companies Act. As well as that, companies could conduct, this is a very important technological advantage which we have used, like the DBT. We have said companies could conduct their board meetings, their EGMs and AGMs virtually, using technology through video conferences. And the latest order pertains to the fact that even rights issues can be done leveraging the strength of Digital India. This is a major step forward in corporate governance. So this is something which, because of the pandemic, the Corporate Affairs Ministry has been very proactive to engage with the companies and understand how best their problems could be sorted out. So that was a measure taken in such a context. Other than that, of course, 44% recovery has been achieved during that time since 2016 inception of IBC. The other details I can give you a bit later, but I think during the COVID, we made sure that industries don't suffer. The third one about what we've done during the first 2 months during the COVID crisis is a bit of using technology for education. Online education has been taken up in a big way. Schools are now using a lot of technology, but Swayam Prabha, which is a direct telecast mode that they have, direct to home channels have been used. 3 channels are already earmarked for school education. Now, another 12 channels are to be added to this. I am sure in schools in the rural areas also, this will be of great help, where schools can bring in technology to children, because irrespective of rural or urban, children love technology and they adapt very quickly to it. So the education, HRD, the education department, the human resource department, has made the best of this time to provide curriculum through technologically active media. So provision has been made for telecast of live interactive sessions so that teachers and students can watch what is going on, and these channels bring in experts from home through Skype. Also, they have tied up with private DTH operators like Tata Sky and Airtel to air educational video content. And this, of course, enhances the learning interest of children. So the states of India are coordinating to share airtime. 4 hours is given every day. States of India are also using it. And Swayamprabha channels, therefore, will be telecasting education-related contents. 200 new textbooks are being added to e-Pathshala.
पिछले कुछ महीनों में विशेष तौर पर जो पहली कदम माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने कोविड-19 को लेकर उठाया था, वो देश के लोगों के स्वास्थ्य की चिंता को करते हुए 15,000 करोड़ की घोषणा की थी, जिसमें से 4,113 करोड़ रुपया राज्यों को रिलीज़ कर दिया गया है, दे दिया गया है। आवश्यक वस्तुओं पर 3,750 करोड़ रुपया दिया गया, खर्च किया गया। टेस्टिंग लैब और किट्स के लिए 550 करोड़ रुपया, और जो हमारे कोविड-19 के वॉरियर्स हैं, जो हमारे हेल्थ वर्कर्स हैं, उनको 50 लाख रुपए का बीमे की व्यवस्था माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने की। और यही नहीं, डिजिटल इंडिया को आगे बढ़ाते हुए आईटी का उपयोग करते हुए ई-संजीवनी टेली कंसल्टेशन सर्विसेज का हमने उसकी शुरुआत की, और कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग की, चाहे वो वर्चुअल लर्निंग मॉड्यूल्स की बात हो और आरोग्य सेतु ऐप, तो करोड़ों लोगों ने देश भर में इसको डाउनलोड किया। और यूपीआई भीम की तरह एक ये भी बहुत सफल प्रयोग देश में रहा है, जिससे लोगों को लाभ मिल रहा है। और हम ट्रेस कर पा रहे हैं कि कोई व्यक्ति अगर कोरोना से संक्रमित है तो उसका भी आप कर सकते हैं। लोग सेल्फ असेसमेंट भी इसके माध्यम से कर सकते हैं। हमारे हेल्थ वर्कर्स के ऊपर हमला होता था, कोई लड़ाई झगड़े होते तो उनको सुरक्षा प्रदान करने के लिए डॉक्टर हो, नर्स हो, पैरामेडिकल स्टाफ हो, इसके लिए भी हमने एपिडेमिक डिसीजेज एक्ट में उसमें बदलाव किया। और इसके अलावा जो हम कहते हैं कि संकट में अवसर देखने की बात, तो एक बड़ा उदाहरण यहाँ पर नज़र आता है कि जहाँ भारत में एक भी पीपीई किट बनाने की कंपनी नहीं थी, आज 300 से ज़्यादा यूनिट हैं, 3 लाख से ज़्यादा पीपीई किट्स एक दिन में बनाई जाती हैं, और N95 मास्क भी लाखों के संख्या में आज भारत में प्रतिदिन बनाए जाते हैं। ये एक बड़ा बदलाव है। और HCQ टैबलेट्स भी लगभग 11 करोड़ का उसका उत्पादन किया गया। ये अपने आप में उस दिशा में कदम है। इसके अलावा जो हमने कंप्लायंस बर्डन में कमी शुरुआत में की थी, वो भी शुरुआत में एक कदम था, क्योंकि 31 मार्च नज़दीक आ रही थी, बहुत सारा दबाव कंपनियों पर रहता है।
Hospitals at the block and at the district levels. So there is a lot of emphasis being now given for setting up hospitals and also labs, diagnostic labs and testing labs, both with private and public funded opportunities.
स्वास्थ्य के क्षेत्र में हम जो नए रिफॉर्म्स या इनिशिएटिव्स लेने वाले हैं, उसमें ये भी प्रयास है कि ग्रामीण स्तर पर, ज़मीनी स्तर पर हम ऐसी सुविधाएं उपलब्ध कराएं, ऐसा आधारभूत ढांचा स्वास्थ्य के क्षेत्र में बनाएं जो आपको स्वास्थ्य की सुविधा तो दे, लेकिन महामारी वाली परिस्थिति में भी वो लड़ने की क्षमता रखता हो। उसमें उस तरह की सुविधाएं आने वाले समय में बने। इसके लिए सरकारी व्यय को स्वास्थ्य के क्षेत्र में बढ़ाया जाएगा, और स्वास्थ्य संस्थानों के लिए जो ज़मीनी स्तर पर है उसमें और हेल्थ और वेलनेस सेंटर को ग्रामीण और शहरी क्षेत्रों में और सेमी अर्बन जो अर्ध शहरी क्षेत्र उसमें भी बढ़ावा दिया जाएगा। सभी जिला स्तर के अस्पताल जो हैं उसमें भी इन्फेक्शियस डिसीज़ के लिए, ताकि भविष्य की महामारी से लड़ने की क्षमता उनकी बने, उसके लिए कदम उठाए जाएंगे। जो लैब नेटवर्क है उसको भी और मजबूत किया जाएगा और एकीकृत पब्लिक हेल्थ लैब्स सभी जिलों में और ब्लॉक लेवल्स पर यानी कि खंड स्तर पर इनको बनाया जाएगा, ताकि आने वाले समय में महामारी से लड़ सकें। और शोध को वृद्धि देने के लिए, रिसर्च को वृद्धि देने के लिए नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशनल प्लेटफॉर्म फॉर वन हेल्थ, ये ICMR के माध्यम से होगा और नेशनल डिजिटल हेल्थ मिशन इसका पूरा ब्लूप्रिंट तैयार करेगी।
Along with health, as my second point, Manrega was the first, now this one is the second, health and education. The next slide shows you what efforts have been made as a result of learning from the pandemic experience. PM e-Vidya program for multimode access to digital online education will be launched immediately, and this will consist of Diksha, which gives a one nation, one digital platform facility, and this is for school education. One earmarked TV channel for each class from class 1 to 12. One earmarked TV channel per class, one channel will also be part of this. Then there will be extensive use of radio, community radio, and podcasts. So technology in a big way into education. Extensive use will be made of radio also. Special e-content for visually and hearing impaired children. This is going to be one of the very big step forward, and I personally feel very touched by the HRD's attempt to ensure that Divyang children also get equal access to good quality education. So special e-content for visually and hearing impaired children, and the top 100 universities will be permitted and will be automatically allowed to start online courses, will be automatically allowed to start online courses by 30th May 2020. I remember speaking about this particular aspect during the budget also. Then, of course, one very important thing, there are two other points, but I will just briefly refer to Mano Darpan. I think this is a great initiative, considering that during this lockdown period also, many students required support, psychological support, because lockdown was new to them. There was this fear, don't go anywhere, don't touch anybody, don't speak to anybody, don't take anything from anybody else. Children were definitely stressed because of this, and an initiative for psychological support of students, teachers, and families, the larger thing being for mental health and emotional well-being, is being launched immediately. There are other two things, but for want of time, I would rather briefly touch this and get to the next.
टेक्नोलॉजी ड्रिवन शिक्षा कैसे हो, इसके लिए भी कोविड-19 के समय कुछ कदम उठाए जा रहे हैं। PM ई-विद्या प्रोग्राम जो मल्टी मोड एक्सेस जिसका होगा डिजिटल और ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन के लिए, इसको भी जल्द इसकी शुरुआत की जाएगी, जिसमें दीक्षा ये हमारे स्कूल एजुकेशन के लिए राज्यों और यूनियन टेरिटरीज़ में ई-कंटेंट और QR कोडेड ये जो टेक्स्ट बुक्स है सभी ग्रेड्स के लिए उपलब्ध कराएगा। वन नेशन वन डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म इसका नाम है। और यही नहीं, एक चिन्हित चैनल भी होगा प्रति क्लास के लिए, यानी कि प्रति क्लास के लिए चिन्हित चैनल होगा। सो वन क्लास वन चैनल, ये भी हम पहली से 12वीं कक्षा के लिए करेंगे। सो ये दो नए प्रोग्राम, वन नेशन वन डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म, ये ई एजुकेशन के लिए, ई कंटेंट के लिए, और टीवी चैनल्स वन क्लास वन चैनल ये लॉन्च किए जाएंगे। रेडियो का, कम्युनिटी रेडियो का और पॉडकास्ट का भी सदुपयोग किया जाएगा। और यही नहीं, जो हमारे दिव्यांग हैं, नेत्रहीन हैं या सुनने की क्षमता नहीं है, उनके लिए भी विशेष ई कंटेंट तैयार किया जाएगा ताकि उनको भी इस समय कोई कमी ना आए। जो 100 विश्वविद्यालय टॉप 100 यूनिवर्सिटीज़ हैं उनको भी अनुमति दी गई है ताकि वो ऑनलाइन ऑटोमेटिकली अपने कोर्सेज़ की शुरुआत कर सकें। आज के समय आपने देखा होगा अधिकतर बच्चों का समय टीवी के सामने अपने स्मार्टफोन्स के सामने निकल रहा है, चाहे वो पढ़ने के लिए है या बाकी सब के लिए। गतिविधियां कम हुई है, घर से बाहर जाना कम हुआ है। तो साइकोलॉजिकल सपोर्ट के लिए स्टूडेंट्स के लिए, टीचर्स के लिए, परिवारों के लिए, मेंटल हेल्थ के लिए मनोदर्पण प्रोग्राम को भी चलाया जाएगा और उनकी वेलबींग का ध्यान रखा जाएगा। इसको जल्द शुरुआत करने जा रहे हैं।